Hey, JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 43617-419-531-6097. Getting ready to open up our last box. You can see nice damage there, damage here. This right here, this might mean all these comics on this side are all damaged. That's happened before. We've got Chuck, he's ready to go. And so let's get this thing counted out, so I can find out how disappointed I'm going to be. Chuck's ready. Let's do this. Okay, we'll do this side here, find out exactly what kind of damages there might be. So far, the first group I pulled out on that side is okay. This is James Bond, issue 009, cover A, set aside for a customer. This is cover C of the X Liefelds. Those are all okay. We got Justice League number 28. It's the Terry Dodson cover on it. Very cool Terry Dodson cover, by the way. And there's cover B, Life and Death of Toho Harda, or something like that. So you've got the Superior Spider-Man, number 9, Norman Osborn, and you've got, of course, Norman, isn't he supposed to be crazy, thinking that he's Carnage or something? Yeah, with Doc Ock. And he's got his ballet slippers on there. Cover A of Excellence. I believe all my cover Bs were damaged. Check my first video for this week. Got the Warning, 009. Got 2 copies there. Got From Hell. This was running late. This is part 6 of that reprint series. Got Elvira, cover B. He's dreaming of Elvira. We've got some of the House of X, Powers of X preview books that will be given out if you make a Marvel purchase. Surprisingly, these were not damaged. Nothing's damaged on that side. So again, you just never know. When you look at these boxes, you might see massive damage, and somehow it's on the inside is not damaged. I'm shocked when that happens. And I'm holding out for the worst. Let's check on this side and get to the bottom. See on that bottom corners, there has to be damage to it. We've got Joe Golem, number 3 of 5. Set one of those aside for my customers. Here's the cover B of Blossoms 666. Never trust redheads. That's the other copy I was missing. Here's Neil Gaiman's American Gods, issue 4. This is cover A, the Glenn Fabry cover. So make sure a copy of that gets set aside for a pull customer. We got Fair Lady, issue 4. Make sure that gets set aside for a pull customer. Got Nightwing. I was wondering where these Nightwings were. This is the cover B of Nightwing number 62. Year of the Villains, The Offer. Here's Hit Girl, cover B. This is the last cover B I'm ordering. I'm no longer ordering cover Bs. They don't sell. I'm no longer ordering them. So if you want them, you need to let me know. Here is Invaders number 7. I ordered 7. Marvel sent me an extra 7. Hope I sell an extra copy to help make up for all the other ones that I ate way too many copies of. Here we got Gretel number 5, cover A. We've got Hellchild, Blood Money, cover C. Again, for my Xenoscope fan. Road of Bones, issue 3 from IDW. It sold okay the first few issues. Hopefully it continues to sell okay. There's 2 more of my copies of Road of Bones. And as I'm looking at these, I'm seeing damages. We are going to experience some damages. So we've got Daredevil number 8. If they're doing a takeoff on Da Vinci, I'm sure he's probably very proud of their takeoff. But that's the regular cover. Got the X-Men Milestones trade, Fall of the Mutants, $34.99, $34.99 for this thing, $34.99. My opinion should be no more than $24.99. That's me. Got James Bond, cover D. So we got cover D of 007 number 9. And so we've got some more copies. This is cover A of Collapser from Young Animal, first issue. Buy it while you can. Here we got the David Mack cover to American Gods, issue number 4. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my poll customers. Here is the 1 in 15 variant for Firefly, issue number 8. We've got Sandman Universe Lucifer, number 10. And it's got at least 1 damaged copy on there. Make sure another copy gets set aside for my poll customers. And we had Turok, the cover B's. Nope, those cover A's. Here now is the cover B's. So these are the cover A's. So we got A and B now. So life is good there. See, Bloodborne cover A. Pull this out of here. This is the last Bloodborne I am going to be ordering of cover A. I had a customer that was buying it. He's disappeared now, so I am no longer going to be buying that. The Transformers Ghostbusters issue number 2, cover A. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my poll customers. James Bond 007 issue number 9, cover B. Somebody wants some yellow cake. Hit Girl, cover A. Hong Kong. Somebody's been puckering up too much lemon there. Got Die trade. It's a collector's item. It's not really a collector. It's a trade paperback, and it's $19.99. This thing should be $9.99. Image used to have them at $9.99, but now they've raised the prices. See, we've got the variant, the Ron Lim cover to Silver Surfer Black, Surfer versus The Thing. That's a great looking cover right there. Here we got G.I. Joe cover A of 264. That's set aside for a customer. I've got a cover B also. And here's Frank Cho's cover to Vampirilla number 1. Unfortunately, they're destroyed. So no Cho for you. Just double check that Joe. Yeah, I'm going to have to call that Joe, and it's a damage too. So, yo, Joe, buddy. And finally, the last one, the last Frank Cho cover, of course, is nice and destroyed. Now, check on the other side here. I see Lady Mechanica and I see Firefly. So if you burn through the rest of these rather quickly. That's a Lady Mechanica's. There's two different covers on Lady Mechanica. He always does two different covers. He has them on a 1-to-1 ratio, so that's nice. So I've got a couple of people that need those, so I'm going to set those aside for them. Here we've got the cover A of G.I. Joe and Ghostbusters. So I've got my B and my A. We've got Moon Maid. This is the main cover of Moon Maid, so copy that. Will get set aside for a poll customer. Here's Faithless number 4, the erotic cover. And I know somebody that's going to want that. So Major Matt Mason is going to get his. Here we've got a cosplay cover on Vampirilla. 50. I was going to say 44, but I guess 50 is probably more accurate. Evolution number 17. Again, Major Matt Mason's going to want one of those. So I better make sure he's got one set aside for him. Again, the Black Manta is back. Aquaman number 50. Cannot wait to read this issue. Can't wait to read that. Can't wait to read that. This is probably cover A's. Yep. These are cover A's of the X-Liefelds. And it looks, gosh. I mean, it's supposed to look like Liefeld, but he's even better than Liefeld. Here we got Port of Earth, issue number 12. So I better make sure a copy of that gets set aside for when I pull customers. Here we've got Nightwing. Here's the regular cover A's. Courtship of the Owls. So. And here's G.I. Joe 264. This is cover B, so at least one of my G.I. Joe customers will be happy. So we got the Jimmy Olsen's. We're still missing the Batman cover B's. Trying to think of what else I'm covering. This and cover B's on Pearl. Oh, there's the Pearls right there. They're coming up after Jimmy Olsen. Here we got these Jimmy Olsen's. I ordered way too much. I should have cut these things back. Probably ordering that many would be way too much. Lois Lane's tanked. Olsen's going to tank because people hate redheads. Cover B on Pearl to go with my cover A on Pearl. This is cover B of Transformers number 9. Make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my poll customers. Now, I should have, there's the other one. So I should have two of them. There's my other copy. Of course, we did get some more of the X-Men giveaway books. I see my Fireflies, and I see my Batmans in here. So, I see something underneath Batmans, too. So, we got Firefly. This is cover B on Firefly. So we got issue number 11 of Apama. That's set aside for a customer. And they had another copy. How do you do this? You pull out the Lady Mechanicas. How can you have one copy by itself? Again, micromanage these people, for Christ's sakes. That's just. I'm going to move on. This is getting my blood pressure worked up. Got Deadpool number 15. I think this might be the last issue of this series. Is this the last issue? Yeah, it's the last issue. And in the end, it's like, this is my last issue of writer. I mean, officially true. So, of course, since Scotty Young's leaving it, of course you've got to end the book. Of course you can't continue the book. You have to end it and start over and then yet another number one. Of course you do. Of course you do. You know, you don't want his precious run to be interrupted by some dirty garbage. That's a real problem I have with Marvel. You know, when Stan Lee left, did they have to stop it? No, you took over. You know, this is so I'm so tired of Marvel stopping and starting books. No wonder titles don't sell. You give people opportunities to stop reading comics. Elvira, cover A of number 7. Here we've got, this is probably what, cover B's. These are cover B's of the X-Liefelds. Cover makes no sense. Of course it does not make sense. It's Liefeld. Here's the City of Bane. The Batman 75 cover B covers. Those are pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice. And it's $5.99. It's worth $5.99. If this was a Marvel book, it'd be $7.99. Count your blessings that it's DC. And the final run of stuff in here. So we've got another copy of Fair Lady. This is cover B, so we had the cover A earlier. Gretel. This is cover B of Gretel. Again, set aside for one of my regular poll customers. And here we have Sonata, issue number 2. This is, I think this is cover B. No, this is cover A. And Image decided to oversend us copies because they're desperate, because they know with The Walking Dead over with, their market share is going to plummet. It's going to plummet straight into the toilet. And it's going to flush hard. Let's see what's left here. And this is my last copy of Jughead, The Hunger vs. Vampirotica. This is cover B. This is cover B. So we've got all those. And here we've got the Carnageized covers of Uncanny X-Men 22. Again, the last issue of this series, and they had to get an extra buck out of it. Marvel just couldn't. You'll send free copies to us retailers. I'm sure the fans would actually like it if you maybe sold the last issue for $2.99 for making everybody pick up that $7.99 first issue and other $7.99 issues and $5.99 issues just to cancel this, to start it over at number 1. Again, the same problem with Deadpool. Just because you got Rick Remainder coming on the book. Well, that's right. I'm sorry. It's Jonathan Hickman. Same difference. Spider-Man City at War. This is the video game cover, the cover B on that. We've got Domino Hot Shots. They don't tell you this is issue 5, the last issue, but it is. On my invoice it says 505, but they won't tell you that there. Marvel wants you to think that you're getting an ongoing series rather than it just being a miniseries. If it's a miniseries, you'd probably sell more because people know they're only going to be in it for 5 issues. If it's an ongoing series, you make them think, gosh, do I want to commit to a new ongoing series? Marvel's not a very smart company these days. Not very smart. It's like they're being run by rats and by geese. And finally, Bronze Age Boogie number 4 from Ahoy Comics. Good company there. Check them out. If you do like these videos, as always, smash the bell for notifications, subscribe, and share on your social media. And thanks for watching. Thanks.